Okay, this is William J. Federer talking about why virtue is needed in a free society.
There's a spectrum of power. One side is total government, the other side is no government. Total government, you get a dictator, a king, a master. No government is anarchy unless the people have internal government, unless they have morals, unless they have virtue. And so if the parent gives the teenager the car keys and says, you can come home whenever because I know you have internal morals and virtue. But if you drink and drive and party, you're going to be pulled over by the police and thrown in jail and controlled behind bars. So, teenager, you are going to be controlled, either voluntarily from the inside or forcibly from the outside. It's the same way with the nation. We're either going to be voluntarily controlled, where the people have virtue, or we're going to give in to our passions and lusts, and we're going to have violence in the streets and smashing windows and setting buildings on fire. And then people are going to say, government, please step in with your militarized police and restore order. And they'll come in and go house to house and collect everybody's guns. And yeah, order will be restored, but when the dust settles, you'll have given up ruling yourself and you'll be back to a dictator, a king, a tyrant. And so Franklin's saying only a people that have these virtues and morals can rule themselves. Well, the attitude is one step more. Plato said that unless you have virtue, you can't have a people ruling themselves. But Plato says that people don't have virtue. That if they're given the choice between giving up their life or giving up their virtue, they'll always give up their virtue to save their life. And so he says it's just a matter of time till this satellite crashes back down and the people give into their passions and lusts, and there's this crisis and the rubber band snaps back. And so we look at who came up with the necessary ingredient to make this virtue work, and it was Israel. And they introduced into the world this concept that there is a God who is watching everyone, he wants you to be fair, and he will hold you accountable in the future. So you're about to steal something and you know you can get away with it, and then you think God is watching.
So, this is why all these controlling countries hate Israel, because they brought in the concept of God is watching and you better behave.
Wants me to be fair, he will hold me accountable. Maybe I should hesitate stealing. And it causes you to be motivated to follow these internal morals. That if everybody in the country believes this God is there, he's watching, wants you to be fair, will hold you accountable, everybody is drawn to follow these internal virtues, and you can maintain your order in society and not have the rubber band snap back for a king. Well, this is
So, anyway, that's a pretty good brief 2 or 3 minute lesson, and worth pondering. I'm going to send it to my brother and see what he thinks.